Anna Callahan. Here's your latest news update from Western Mass News. A heavy police presence outside the Rumble Seat Bar and Grill in Chicopee last night due to a crash. When our crews arrived on Springfield Street around 7 p.m., we spotted several police cruisers, a tow truck, and debris in the road. According to police, that crash involved 2 vehicles. No injuries were reported. A Leverett woman has been convicted of motor vehicle homicide by negligent operation in connection with the 2020 crash. 57-year-old Belchertown resident Kevin Doolville was killed in April of that year when 81-year-old Mary Nelson made a left turn into a driveway on Long Plain Road, driving directly into the path of his motorcycle. Yesterday, Nelson was sentenced to probation for 2 years and ordered her license be suspended for 15 years. Last night in West Springfield, emergency crews were called to a crash involving a car and a train. That crash happening around 6 p.m. at the Front Street Strathmore Bridge intersection. According to police, the driver of that car was issued a citation and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries to their lower body.
All right, good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Dan Brown, and we are off to a cold start this morning, but we're going to see lots of sunshine and less wind than yesterday as well. We really do have a fine day on the way, but certainly bundle up this morning. By mid-morning, we're into the 30s, and by this afternoon, we'll come up into the middle 40s on average. The wind will be a lot lighter than yesterday, and we should hang on to quite a bit of sunshine compared to yesterday as well. As we head into the overnight tonight, clouds will be on the increase. We have those Friday evening plans, no weather problems. It'll be quiet. Temperatures will fall to around freezing. Then after midnight, as clouds move in, temperatures start to come up. We'll start tomorrow dry with readings around 40, but then some showers and periods of rain are going to move in during the day tomorrow. So it is going to be a wet Saturday, but it will be mild and windy. Winds will gust to about 35, 40 miles per hour. Temps come up into the 50s. We'll likely pick up on average about a half an inch of rainfall. It winds down Saturday night. We dried out for Sunday. Lower 40s. We're back to some sunshine. Nice on Monday. Then another round of some rain and wind the middle of the week. That's your forecast. Have a great Friday and a great weekend, everybody.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.